appreciation. Thank you.
Yana, you got some white stuff in your hand. Did you hear what it said? Like a lot of white stuff. See it?
I mean, it's nice to feel good about the warm sun and stuff. I don't know about that. Let me see what you got. Try that. Try this. It's good.
Try what?
Try this.
What? Telling me.
Put it in your mouth. Waiting for it.
What?
It's not bad for candy.
Yeah, this is gross.
Really?
It's kind of tight.
You should have put the whole thing in your
I
mouth.
don't want it. Thank you.
You have my phone?
Yeah. Let's go.
Ready? Set.
Come on, something like
Where's the club?
What up, what up, what up? I'm about to do a fundraising stream on YouTube to help a friend. If you know Divine Tiffany, she needs our help. If you can help, come to the live stream and you'll find out more about it. Thank you. Much love. I don't know, I think this box is big enough. Recycle, people. Reuse, recycle. Drage, it's coming. And now to pay the bills. Alright, so a little update on my friend Tiffany, the one I was trying to do the fundraiser for. Unfortunately, she only got two donations. One was from me, and one was from Jacob with a K, Strong. So we obviously didn't reach her goal, but it's okay. You know, it was a short notice thing. It was out of the blue. I was really hoping for more, and it's moments like that where I wish I had a bigger platform, I had a bigger outreach. But I did what I could do, and as I said throughout my live stream, Tiffany, I believe her new channel is Tiffany's Divine Light. She's an amazing person. She's been my longest ride or die, I guess you can say, as far as helping other creators and supporting other people. She's always the first to share, the first to like. You know, she makes a great mod for live streams. And she's genuinely just a really good person. And, just like a lot of us, we struggle, whether it's with bills or family or whatever. And she's had a rough year. And whenever I can help her, I try. Because she deserves it. She deserves to know that there's people out there that care, people out there that want to show love and kindness, and that she deserves that. So, again, when I can help her, I do. And it means, and it feels good to be able to help those that I care for and appreciate. And she's become more than just a supporter. She's become a friend. She's become a sister. Yeah. It's just a horror flick waiting to be made. Alright, so the reason I'm crying is out of inspiration and empathy. Just finished watching part 2. It's one of my favorite creators, Fousey Tube, aka Fousey. His real name is Yusuf Ericat. Those that follow the YouTube boxing, social media boxing, he recently fought Drage. I've watched Fousey for at least 8 years now. I've watched him go up, go down, have manic episodes, disappear from social media, come back multiple times, stronger, weaker. And he's just a big example of, and each time he came back, he tried to reinvent himself. And a big thing when it came to Yousef, especially with his vlogs, is he kept it fairly transparent. He admitted to fake pranks and social experiments, but that's whatever. But he's, again, shown when he's been extremely manic, having emotional and mental breakdowns. He's also shown when he's tried to bring himself back up and try to challenge himself and reinvent his path. He's one of the big reasons I post the way that I post my content. I show you when I'm crying. I let you know when I'm not in the best of places. I even let you know when I'm worried about other people. And I show my ups and downs. I show that despite where I might be mentally or emotionally, even physically, that I'm still trying to push through. And even at my age, those of you that know, I just turned 46. I've been at my job for almost 20 years. I think it's been 18 years now. And off and on, I've tried to redirect myself or try to motivate myself to stay with my art, find a way to make a living at it. And I'm not the most confident person. I'm not the most confident person. I suck at research. I suck at a lot of things, and I'm okay with that. But I continue to do the things that I love, like creating videos, creating art. When I can, trying to get back into music when I'm inspired to. And I'm always driven by my family and those that I love and care for. And I'm watching Fousey's journey, Yusufs Journey, that he's been sharing. He's done a kind of multi-part thing from this last fight. The last part ended with him losing the fight and, the emotions starting to come up. I believe there's a third part coming. I'll put the link to the one that I just watched, and you can decide whether you want to go watch the beginning of that or follow him. He doesn't post all that much anymore. But, I talked a little bit about helping my friend, Tiffany. And last week I talked about my mother a little bit. And these are two whys for why I continue to pursue the things that I love. And it's also something that weighs heavy on me at the same time, because I beat myself up for not doing more with my website. I beat myself up for not understanding things. I shouldn't beat myself up, but it's human nature. An example is this past weekend, along with, trying to help my friend. My mother has been very emotional lately. Her eyesight is not the greatest. She's legally blind. I think I mentioned that. And at least once or twice a year, she has an emotional anxiety breakdown and whatever. And she's kind of and it lasts, a while. Her panic and anxiety continues to rise, and it affects her eyes more and her hearing, because the more stressed you are, everything else gets affected. And for her, she's frustrated and she feels disgusted about herself. She's on a fixed income, so she can't buy clothes when she needs to or wants to. She can't just enjoy, her later years. Constantly in concern for her, just like me, concerned about money and bills, and she feels like she's a burden on me and my brothers. And we tell her all the time, I said, you're not a burden, but we don't have no intention of putting you in a senior living. As long as we can continue to support you and be there for you, that's what our plan is. The older I get, the more I get scared that things are not gonna happen. I'm burnt out. I keep trying, but I know I'm burnt out. If I could quit my job, I would. And even yet last night, I watched an interview with Jo Koy, and he talked about how there was a point where he was ready to give up. And he pushed through. And that's what I'm trying to do. I continue to try to push through. Because I believe that something's going to catch. I believe the message I'm trying to put out there and what I really want to do is I'll be able to do it. As hard as I am on myself, as defeating things might seem or hopeless things may seem, I always try to stay positive. I always try to find the silver lining. And when I'm really panicked, sometimes I just shut down, and it's for a little while to kind of allow myself to go through the motions. But I keep going. I keep pushing. You hear Drage say, never give up, do what you love and never give up. At the end of my videos, I say, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. You know, and sometimes if I exaggerate on that or, say more on that, it's like what you do. Love who you are. Share and inspire the world. We need more love in the world. We need more love for ourselves. We need to believe in ourselves more. And this is coming from someone that has always had a struggle with self-esteem and confidence. But I keep going, and I don't plan on giving up. And again, these tears, it's kind of a mixture of empathy to feel the defeat, and also feel the motivation and feel the need to keep going. I'm watching people like Yousef, watching Drage, watching Jo Koy, Roman Atwood. I can name so many more. Lily Singh. As hard as it may feel, as hard as it may seem, it's possible. I know it doesn't always feel like that, but it's possible. I've gotten glimpses of that over my life. Years ago, I met one of my almost lifelong idols, Kenny Loggins. I was lucky enough to meet him, I believe, 3 times. And at least one of those times, I got to say face to face the impact he had on my life. And I never thought I would meet him. But I did. And there's been others, but that was one one thing. Anyway, before I continue to cry or continue to ramble, I will end this. If you watched to the end, I appreciate you. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I'm still working on aloveproductions.com. If anybody knows anything about e-commerce, specifically Shopify, and really how to run it well, please reach out. But yeah, I hope you're finding motivation and inspiration and keeping your head up even if life seems to want to beat you down. As always, like, love, share and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. Much love. Peace.